So, forward head, one of the biggest causes for neck issues, especially in today's sit-down culture. Everyone's just sat down looking at smartphones or their iPads, everything on social media now. It's such a fast tech world. So to combat, especially for those people who sit down for long periods of time and constantly looking at their phones and because of business or whatever, or just being on social media, because before you know it, you've spent 3 hours on social media without even realizing. So one of the biggest things to combat is forward head syndrome, and the way we're going to do this is, number one, is we start off by balancing. You don't have to do this in this particular order, but you can do it in whichever order you want. But the goal is to try and balance, and we're trying to rebuild and lengthen the muscles at the front, because with forward head what happens is these muscles tighten and shorten, and we need to now lengthen them. And that's the key, and to strengthen the muscles in the back to be able to hold the head in position. Now, for just having the head in correct position, the head weighs 10 to 12 pounds. For every inch that head now comes forward from the shoulder, add on another 10 to 12 pounds. So now the cervical discs in the spine, imagine the pressure now with 24 pounds of pressure. And then for every other inch, add on another 10 to 12 pounds. So before you know it, you've got 30 to 40 pounds of added unnecessary pressure on the cervical spine, which then creates a central nervous system dysfunction with just memory, balance, all starts to get affected. Also muscle development, so people who train, bodybuilders for instance, you're working in a dysfunctional pattern, especially with the neck, especially knowing it runs 50% of your motor units and sensory units as well. So it's one of the most important things to keep in line. Also, if we don't keep it in line, before you know it, is once the head moves out of position, the next thing to go is, because we define gravity on a daily basis, the next thing to go is the hips to move forward to try and stop you and prevent you from falling over, because we're defying gravity every single day. And then before you know it, you'll be on that Zimmer frame. So it's one of the number one reasons why people lead with the head. If they don't fix it, you're going to end up with major problems 10, 20 years from now. So it's always important to try and address it early on and try and fix it as soon as possible. I'm just going to outline just a few exercises that could really fix and help with your forward head. Because I know a lot of people end up with headaches because of it. Migraines is probably quite a big cause as well. So it's really important you start to address the neck area and the head position. And the way I'm going to start off by just having, it's like a 5 kilo ball, and all you're going to do is you're just going to balance it on your head, and you're going to try and hold it on your head and supporting it if you need to, until you really develop that strength and that balance. And you're going to try and hold for as long as you can and try and get better and better at this. I'm just showing off now, so it's quite difficult, but I'm just making it look easy. But it's an absolutely brilliant way of building that strength in the neck and keeping balance in the cervical spine. Okay, enough of that. I could do it all day, by the way. I'm only